What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Sugar Salon TV. Okay, no long introductions. You guys know what to do. Welcome back to my channel. So you guys, we're going to talk about this morning. We're going to make this really quick for you guys. And I know I always say that, but I'm about to make this thing quick. It's going to be to the point. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about how to build a clientele. And so that can pertain to hairstylists, braiders, barbers, and business owners. You know, anyone who's an entrepreneur, because you cannot be a business owner or an entrepreneur without having customers, clients. So how do you build a clientele? This is just off the cuff. This is just out of my spirit. This is just out of my head, out of my mind. I've done it, so I know what to do. And also, you know, I like to put visuals on the screen too that helps you. And I like to drop stuff down below to help you. So anyway, you guys, the first thing that I feel that you have to do to start to try to build a clientele, if you haven't already done this, first of all, Yelp, Google, social media, all of that stuff is free. So why in the world would you not have that? I'm not saying that you don't have it. I'm just saying, why in the world would you not? So some people may not have it. You may be just getting started. You may have it, but you may not be that active on there. So why would you not have it? So social media is huge. You know, having an online presence is huge. You first of all want to have a website. Now, websites, what they do, they kind of point people in a place where they can probably and possibly go to and learn more about you. So when people see that a business or a hairstylist, a braider, or a barber, or nail tech, or anybody who's an entrepreneur, when a client, a potential client, see that you have a website, then they figure, okay, let me go to this website, because it's going to usually have your bio on there, and it's going to really tell the potential client more about you, more about your business, more about your tenure, your professionalism, or your business acumen, you know, more about your motto, you know, your policies and all that good stuff. So usually, you know, it's a place where you can point a potential client, and then they can find all of this information out without having to try to figure out, okay, what's her hours? Okay, what days does he work? You know, all of that. So it's a place for you to put everything, pretty much a lot of stuff about your business, so that can help a potential client know what to do, and etc. Now, one thing about having an online presence, a website, is, you know, there's paid websites and then there's free websites. You know, starting off in a business, you definitely want to save money if you don't have a lot of clientele, because if you do have a website that costs money, then obviously you're gonna have to be paying every month. So you can go online. You can get you a free website, which I will put some of them on the screen that's free, and you can go ahead and set that up. For me, I always like ones that I can edit myself. Why? Because you may want to run a special offer for new clients, or you may want to do this, that, and the third. You may change your hours. You may change or need to edit something, and then if you can do it yourself, you can go ahead and do it. But if you have an editor for your website, then you got to wait on he and she to do it. You got to send, you know, them the information. So to me, it's always wise in business to try to be as much self-sufficient with stuff like that as possible. So like I said, there's free websites out there. I'm going to put some on the screen. Sorry, my hair's in my eye. I'm going to put some on the screen so that you guys can see, and start off there. Start off small. Always crawl before you walk. Don't try to, you know, some people don't even want to walk. They just want to run and sprint. You got to start off, because if you start off by crawling, and then you're going to learn. You're going to learn a lot. But if you start off running, then it's a lot of stuff that you could have learned when you were crawling. So that's the whole point of saying crawl before you walk, because you want to get that solid foundation of wisdom, of knowledge. And when you're crawling and taking your time, that's when you're gaining all of that information that you're going to need that you may not gain if you running, or if you skipping, if you hopping, or if you on a sprint. So, start off small, be humble and learn as you go. Crawl before you walk. So the website is one thing, and then once you get the website, you're gonna there's a lot of information on there about you and your business. And then the second thing you want to do is have Yelp, and you want to have Google Business, where you go, how you can Google like hair salon or something like that, and it'll pop up. Now both of those are free. Like Yelp, they have a free page. Google has a free page. I know that Yelp, you can pay to have other stuff on Yelp too, but again, crawl before you walk. Get the things that are free that will help your business. So get you a free Yelp page and get you the free Google page. What those will do, they will also help to point potential clients in your direction. So you want to go on Yelp, you want to set it up, you want to put your business name, you want to put your business hours, you want to put your business location, the address, you want to put a link to your website on there so it can point people to your website. And then when they get to your website, they can read all that stuff that you put on there. You want to add pictures and stuff like that. Google, the same thing. Get a Google business page. It's free. You put your hours and all the other stuff I just mentioned. Because you want to set that foundation so that people, that's how potential clients are going to start learning about you when you have a Yelp page, when you have a Google page. Now, when you start getting clients in the door, or you start getting potential clients to call you, then that's all well and that's all good, that's all gravy. But you want to make sure when they come in and they receive a service from you, or whatever type of business that you have, you want to make sure they have a good, a good service. You want to make sure they have a good experience, because once they leave, you're going to tell them about your Yelp page. You're going to tell them about your Google page. Another thing you want to do is ask the client, how did you find me? Sometimes people find you online through Yelp, Google, or your website, whatever online presence you have. Sometimes people may find you by being referred by another client of yours referred them. But always ask them, how did you find out about me? When you ask them that, that's going to give you some information, such as how they found you, what's working for you. Did the website work for you? Did Google or Yelp work for you? And then, like I said, you want them to have a good customer, a good client experience, because before they leave, you want to ask them if they would be so kind as to put a review on your Yelp and your Google page, one or the other, or if they don't mind putting it on both your Yelp and your Google page, have them do that. Or, starting off, you may want to ask them, when you finish the service, you may want to ask them while they're sitting right there in your salon, right before they leave, if they would go ahead and put you a Yelp or a Google review right then. And then that way you can see what they leave, what feedback they leave, if they give you 4 stars, 5 stars. And then if you can tell them, if they go ahead and do it right then before they leave, you will give them 5 off, or of their next service, or the next service you'll give them a free steam hydration. Go ahead and make your money on that service. But if they go ahead and give you that Yelp and that Google review right then before they leave, then you can say, okay, well, thank you for doing that. On your next service with me, I'll be sure to give you a complimentary steam hydration with your service of 50, 55 and up, or whatever parameters you put on there. That's going to motivate them to go ahead and sit there and go ahead and give you the review. That's also going to be kind of a way to get them to come back. So don't give them nothing off that time. Give them something off the next time, like a complimentary steam hydration, because that's not costing you much. They're just sitting under a steamer. So you're just putting a little bit of conditioner in their hair. So that's a win-win for both you and the client. So you want to do something that's going to motivate them to come back. If they gave you that good review, then they're already kind of motivated to come back. So once you offer them a complimentary steam hydration or whatever, you decide to offer them complimentary, that's going to be another motivation to get them to come back. So those are some things that you can do early on when you get new clients. You know, make sure they give you feedback before they walk out the door. Make sure they go ahead and give you a review. Hopefully on both, you know, Yelp and Google, and then that's going to help too. And then you may have, you know, some little small cute flyers made, just a little business size ones, not the 4x6, but the next step down, or they can even be business card size. Because what happens with the 4x6 ones, people end up folding them up, putting them in their purse, and then the presentation is not as nice when they hand it to somebody else. So you want to kind of have your clients be like your marketing reps or whatever. I mean, to get new clients in the chair, the easiest thing to do is to get your current clients to refer people to you, unless you just booked and busy. If you're not booked and busy, and this video is about how to build a clientele, so I'm assuming that you're not booked and busy. And I hear, you know, that a lot of stylists are retiring because they are not as busy. They're not that busy. And so I feel like, you know, I owned a hair salon, you know, a storefront. I had 2 suites at the same time, not bragging. I just like people to know what my tenure is so that you can know what my experience is. So when I'm sitting here and you watching me and you listening to me, you'll know that, okay, this is a lady who got a little bit of wisdom. Let me listen to her. So been in the industry over 30 years, just retired, so now I have more time on my YouTube platform to put more information out here to try to help you and your business. Again, like I said, I've heard that a lot of hairstylists are retiring from the industry, not just older stylists, but young ones too, because they feel that they're, you know, not able to make the money that they need to make to earn a living, to pay their bills and stuff. So it's going to start with the things I just mentioned, and great customer service. You can go on YouTube and there's all kind of people venting about, you know, and just putting and vlogging out there, if you will. I don't want to say complaining, because everybody should be entitled to their own opinion. But a lot of people are out there all over YouTube and they're complaining about hairstylists, which I did not know. You know, I'm working 2 jobs, you know, doing hair, busy, focused on my clients and giving good service. I had no clue that people are complaining about hairstylists a lot, like the experience that they have or the lack thereof, you know, the timeliness, the unprofessionalism. So I'm going to make a video about that, and it's going to speak on both sides, on the client side and on the hairstylist side, or the service provider side. So look for that one to come. And anything that I think is helpful or beneficial to you pertaining to this video today, I'm going to drop the videos down below so you can see those too. But anyway, you guys, yeah, you definitely want to set that foundation by having a website, having a Yelp page, a Google page, and then like I just mentioned, your clients are your greatest marketers. Like, they don't mind referring somebody to you, because if they're satisfied with your service, then they don't mind telling other people about you. So get you some little business card size, little coupon cards, or you can get the next step size down from the 4x6. I can't think of the size of it, but it's not too big. The 4x6, again, they're gonna get that, they're gonna fold it up, put it in their purse, and if they hand it to somebody, it's gonna look a mess. So you want to get the smaller size ones. I will put it on a screen so you can see which size ones I'm talking about. You guys know I like visuals. So anyway, you want to do that because you want to do your due diligence. You know, if you're serious about building your clients, you got to do your due diligence. You got to put the work in, you know, and also for God to help you, He gonna need a seed. So that seed is gonna be you doing all these things that I'm suggesting and recommending to you. You don't want to get so overwhelmed starting off that you just have so many clients that you can't give the great customer service that you need to get because you're so stressed out. Because You know, I own a business too, just retired recently, and it's stressful. You know, when you're serving people, it's gonna be stressful because you know, once you get to know your clients, then you know what to expect from your clients. You know their personality, you know their behavior, you know they good. And then once you get to that point, when you have a clientele, then you kind of hesitant about, sometime in all honesty, you kind of hesitant about taking new clients. Because when you get new clients, you don't know how their behavior gonna be, how their personality gonna be, if they're gonna be rude, or you know, if they're always late. And you know, that's very stressful because you have a structured schedule. And for me, you know, I was all about the client. I mean, I respected people's time. My clients respected my time. So love my clients. We were like family. They were on time. They know I was on time. So people have respect. You know, once you gain that respect, once you earn that respect, once you sow those seeds of respect, then you get it. But starting out, you got to crawl before you walk till you get to that level. So don't be so big on, you know, oh, I got to make a whole lot of money. Be more concerned about starting out, building your clientele, you know, respecting your clients, you know, giving good service, being on time, not canceling your clients, you know. But sometimes when people book a hair appointment, they got things to do. Like they may have an event they're going to. It may be their birthday. Like one lady, I saw a video, she was complaining about a stylist, saying that the stylist canceled the appointment that she had booked like weeks in advance because it was her birthday. And she booked it weeks in advance, and then the night before, the day before the appointment, the stylist canceled. Didn't really give a good reason why she was canceling. You know, so you got to set yourself apart from the pack. You got to dare to be different, because there's a lot of that going on out here, and I'm not trying to bash hairstylists, but you know, when you're a hairstylist, you're really a business owner, and it takes a lot of character and a lot of professionalism and a strong work ethic to own your own business. You got to handle and juggle all these clients at the same time. You got to smile. You got to be on time. You can't be rude, So those are a couple of things that I recommend. Some other things I'm going to put on the screen because I try to keep my videos not too long. So I'll just add to this video, and I'll make this one just part one, episode one, or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, though, if you get started with those things, then when I come back and do my next video, it'll be additional things that you can do. But the way that you build a clientele is definitely going to start off with your professionalism, your wisdom, your knowledge, your business acumen, your punctuality, all those basic things that you see that I'm going to put on the screen. All of those is going to affect whether you're able to retain a client or not. Because client retention is everything. If you're not retaining a client, that's not good. It's not good if you're not retaining a client. And then, you know, when you're just starting off and you're trying to build a clientele, you want to do something like for new clients, you know, offer a free steam hydration if they book a service that this amount, have an amount, and then you will give them a complimentary steam hydration or something like that, or complimentary, like if they get whatever they get, you can add something to it that's not going to cost a lot of money for you, and that's going to be a win-win. And then you want to focus on client retention, because if you're not retaining clients, it's got to be a reason why. If you're not retaining, then you're not going to be able to build up a clientele. So client retention is everything. So I'm going to end this video here. I want to keep it nice, short, and sweet as I can. I'm going to do more. I'm going to add to this. So this one is going to have episodes. And so part one, part two, episode one, episode two, I'm going to put it in the playlist for you guys. And also I'm going to drop some other videos down below that you can be watching in the meantime. Any questions you have, please drop them. Any videos you want to see me make, please drop it. And I'm going to say farewell for now. Be blessed. Peace and blessings. And I'm going to see you guys on my next video. You have a blessed week. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.